So the onboarding process, I'm sure, as you already know, is just basically what happens between closing someone on the sales call and launching the ads, launching whatever service you're doing for them. So the onboarding process that I use is much more simple than anyone else's I've ever seen. It's literally just one email, and that literally does everything. And there's actually one more bonus step, which I'll talk to you about later, which actually isn't in the email. And so in this video, I just want to break down how it works, because it's so easy, and if everybody can do this, it's just going to make everybody's onboarding go from, a 2-day process to a literally 25-minute process. Okay, so the first thing in the onboarding email is the client onboarding survey. So I'm just going to basically run you through it really quickly. And just a preface, before we actually get into this, I just want to mention that this was, for me in the gym niche. So if you're in the Chiro niche, e-com niche, a different niche, you're going to have to change some things, and that's completely fine. So we'll go through it and I'll tell you exactly what you need to change, okay? So obviously, first of all, the basics: email, first name, last name, phone number, company name, company website, owner's phone number, all team members. Right, these main first ones, keep them in. They're just the basics, just to lay all the foundations out for the survey and actually know who you're working with. And then obviously all team members. I would recommend doing this in most, if not all, niches. Obviously, if you're in the insurance niche or like some big high-ticket niche where they have 200 employees, then don't do this. Instead, if you're in a higher ticket niche, instead of doing all team members, I would actually just do relevant team members. Okay. How much you're looking to spend in ad spend. Only put this in if you don't have an agreed upon amount already, which you probably should have. So most of you guys aren't going to use this. The allocation, obviously, if they're a brick and mortar business, which city should we call out in our marketing? So as you guys know, when it comes to marketing for gyms, which I was in the gym niche, the main thing is like calling all Chatswood locals, calling all Sydney residents, right? So getting the city that they're closest to and the city that they call out. Which emails would you like? Appointments, reschedules, cancellations, and phone number. Definitely have this. Are you okay with CV marketing using a 7 to 10 day free trial? That was the core client offer that we used. It was a 7 or 10 day free trial to get people on the gym, and then we would obviously upsell them. But just basically replace, obviously, don't use CV marketing. That's the name of my agency. And 7 to 10 day free trial. Just replace that with whatever client offer that you have. Okay. What types of softwares are they currently using? Obviously. If they're a massive business, you don't need to go into this. But for me in the gym niche, it was just nice to know, like, are they using which CRM are they using? Like, what are they using? HubSpot, sales, any pipelines, all that type of stuff. It's just really nice to know. And have you scheduled your onboarding call? Obviously, if you have a process where 10 out of 10 times they do it on the sales call, then you don't need to have this in. But most of the time, you're gonna have this in. For our softwares, what email and password would you like us to use to create your account? This is a very important one because obviously we're going to be giving them access to our go-ahead level. And so a big problem that I used to face is that I would send this over and they would like kind of skim through this and they would only put in an email here. So if I were you, I would frame this differently. I would be like, for our softwares, please pick an email and password for us to use to sign you up with, right? Email, password in this format. Okay? So you want to make it very, very clear to them that we need an email and a password. Probably like only 50% of the people who went through this onboarding survey actually put it in an email and a password for me. So make sure you make it very clear here that you need an email and a password, okay? And the next one, please provide us a Google Drive folder containing all creatives, photos, and videos that you have for your business. Even if they aren't professional, the more the better, right? The ads that we used for our gym clients were not professional at all. They were literally just like a bunch of people smiling, looking friendly, looking happy, all together. That's literally the ads that got us the best results. So they don't need to be professional. Obviously, if you're creating the creatives for your clients, then don't do this. But if you are, the easy way to get all the stuff is just ask for a Google Drive folder link. Very simple. Anything else we should know about, just leave it in just in case they have any questions that they want to ask. And then section 2 is the market research. So these are basically extremely important, and they basically just give us some understanding of where they're currently at, and do they have experience with Facebook leads, like how does all that work, okay? So how many leads do you currently get per month for your online marketing? How many of those leads do you consistently turn into customers? Just getting an understanding of where they are. And also just like so we can see where they are right now and where they are in 3 to 6 months when we're actually getting them amazing results. How many leads do you expect in the next month, and have you closed Facebook leads before? How quickly can you respond to customer inquiries? A lot of the reason that we get this stuff is because when we do our client interviews or our testimonials, we can go back and look at this client onboarding survey and talk about, how, Jamie was only getting 1 new customer per month and now he's getting 15, right? How many dollars does your average customer spend with you? The LTV, the lifetime gross profit. Describe the target customer. If they have an ICP already, that's perfect. We don't need to create one for them. Typically, they'll already have a client avatar. How many customers do you need to keep your business growing? What types of marketing have you done in the past? Just getting some more information. Or what marketing are you currently doing? What's working? What isn't? Good stuff to know about, especially if they're in a local business. Because a lot of local businesses, marketing is seasonal. Maybe some stuff would only work in winter, some stuff would only work in summer, right? What has been your best performing marketing and how much are you spending? So if they're already doing TikTok ads and now you're doing meta ads to them, it's just really good to know. What other marketing agencies / programs have you tried and what frustrations did you have with them? This is a really, really big question. I think everybody should have this in here because you want to know what their key pain points are coming into this with other marketing agencies, because you want to be that exceptional standout agency that actually gets them amazing results. That's our whole goal here, is to get your clients amazing results. Which product or service are most profitable for you? Obviously, as I just said, we want to get client results. We want to make them profit. So if we try and upsell if we try and upsell their clients onto something, we want to make it to the service that is most profitable. So if we try and upsell their clients onto something, then we want to So if we try and upsell their clients onto something, then we want to upsell them onto a service that is the most profitable for our clients, right? So describe what you normally do for a new customer. What is their onboarding process? Which type of customer do you like working with? Who is your most consistent client? What are their interests, hobbies? Just more ICP stuff, more client avatar stuff. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to progress like this? That's pretty similar to this one. Just what are the biggest challenges? How can we overcome that? Because the whole goal with the onboarding process is, number one, obviously, to get them onboarded to all of our systems. But number two, maximize their results. Okay, that's our whole goal. We want to make this as perfect as possible for them. Okay. What's your goals in regards to this program? What do they want to achieve, and how can we get them there? What's your biggest goal, and how would you want to improve over the next 12 months? If we can look long term with them, it's going to decrease their churn rate, because if we can set a 12-month goal for them, the likelihood of them staying for those 12 months are going to drastically increase. Okay. What's the price of your product or service in dollars, and how does that compare with alternatives? How active is your target audience on Facebook and Instagram? Obviously, if you're doing TikTok, then change it to TikTok. If you're doing Google Ads, I would just take this out. How bad does your ideal customer want your product or service? Is it a want or is it a need? That's going to help you in deciding what paid traffic sources you're going to do. What do you think the primary advantage of doing business with you or your business What do you think the primary advantage of doing business with you or your business is over your competitor? Okay, this is actually a really important one that a lot of people overlook, is that, if we're selling for them and we're talking to their clients, we need to have conviction in their product. The same way, if I were to hire a sales rep for my agency, I need to show him every day, I need to show him all the testimonials that we have and show him how amazing our product is so that they actually have conviction. And one of the biggest sales secrets that I know Alex Holman talks a lot about is your tone. And basically the way you can trick yourself into having perfect tone is to have immense conviction. When you have conviction in a product, you will basically autocorrect your own tone, okay? And so if we know that our client has a really good service for their niche, then we're going to have a better time getting them leads and getting them shops and getting them money, okay? And then what proof of result or testimonials do you have, okay? It's always good to incentivize more testimonials from your clients so we can keep on using them to keep on driving more sales. Okay, so the second part of this is actually very simple, even though a lot of people make it super hard. So this is getting access to their accounts. So I'm going to explain it for Facebook because that's what I do, okay? So we're basically just getting access to their ad account and their Facebook page. So what we're going to do is going to get your business manager ID, or you can find it here, and you're just going to copy paste it into the email so they can copy paste it as well. It's very easy for them. And then basically Meta has instructions on how to do this already, okay? So all I did was I copy and pasted the instructions that Meta give and I just took a screenshot of it and I send it in an email, okay? So you contact the owner of the ad account, ask them to go to the ad account tab in the business manager and click assign partner, and then to give you access, they'll need to enter the number below, right here, and then choose a role. And so we want to ask for admin access, and we want to have our business manager ID here as well, just so it's very easy for them. So they just go to their ad account, they go to business manager, they click assign partner, and then they just copy and paste in this number. And then I also sent another video here. I'm not affiliated with this guy or anything. I just kind of looked up a really simple, easy video. Yeah, this is just like a video explaining how to give access on Facebook, right? So if they're having troubles with this, they can just go to that video. It's very, very simple. Like, people make full, 15-minute onboarding guides on just this. It's literally just like 3 sentences, don't overcomplicate it. Just get access to their Facebook ad account and then the Facebook page as well. So step 3 is the contract. Now in the email, it basically just says that I've sent you a contract using Dropbox Sign, look it over and sign it. And so I'm gonna give you the template, and then best case is use Dropbox Sign for this, because I used it, that's what I know works best. It's super easy. I'm not gonna show you how to use Dropbox Sign, it's very self-explanatory, but I'm just gonna go over the contract template. It's very short, it's very simple. Basically all the stuff in the yellow that I've highlighted here is stuff that you need to change, okay? So obviously my logo, my company name, however many days the contract is active for, and then, just all of these stuff, like what services you're doing, your pricing, is it a retainer, is it commission, however you do your pricing, guarantee terms, and then your terms of guarantee, everything in yellow here, change it, everything that's in black, you can keep it, right? Look over it, and all you have to do is just go file, and then download it as a PDF, upload it into Dropbox Sign, and then in Dropbox Sign, you can place a place to put in their signature, the date of signature, the company, the title, and their full name. So you just place it on here, and then you click send, and you type in their email, and you send this at the exact same time that you send the other email. Okay? So I'll put a link to this Google Doc in the description. Very, very easy to use. Just change all the stuff in yellow, and maybe also just read over the stuff in black, just to make sure it all does work for you, because maybe I missed something out. But yeah, I'm not going to go over the whole contract, because this will be like a 20-minute long video, just on the contract alone. But yeah, it's very, very, very easy, very simple. It's in the description, go get it. So the next step is the onboarding call, okay? So obviously, if you've already scheduled the onboarding call in the sales call, then you have nothing to worry about here. But as you can see, I've done my fair share of onboarding calls, and for me, it can take between 15 minutes and an hour. Okay, so it really just varies. I would make it 30 minutes, and yeah, it's very, very simple. Don't add any extra questions to the Calendly. Literally just make it the name, the email, the number. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need any extra information, because you get all the extra information on the client onboarding stuff, okay? And then we have our onboarding call framework here. It's actually pretty short, but it's very simple. The main things we really go over is our reporting, like expectations and communication, right? Like how do we communicate? What communication stuff do we do? And then some next steps, right? So if you guys want, I can make a full video on the onboarding call, and like how I use it, and the actual script that I use for it, because I did do it a bit scripted, which I actually do recommend. If you have somewhat of a framework and a script, it's going to work out a lot better for you. You can get through it a lot faster. But yeah, so I'll leave this in the description as well, just as another little bonus to you guys. But yeah, very simple. And if you want me to make a full onboarding call video, then just tell me and I'll do it. The last time, I'm not even going to screenshot for it. It's very simple. You just need to go in to Go High Level and create their sub account. And in the sub account, I'll pull up a screenshot right now. You just need to give them access using the email and password that we got in the client onboarding survey, and make them a member of the sub account. You don't want to make them an admin of the whole Go High Level or an admin of the sub account. You just want to make them a user on the sub account. Okay? It's very simple. All they're using it for is just to look at the reporting, I'll pull it up now, look at all the funnels and everything. But yeah, it's very, very simple, and it takes you like 5 to 10 minutes to get set up. Okay? It's very, very easy. So if you enjoyed that and you found value in it, if you could like or subscribe, do whatever you want to do, just so you can get more valuable videos like that. It'll be a win-win for me and for you. And so yeah, with that said, I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.